Hi, so I decided to do a book haul of everything that I've bought since Christmas time, which a lot of this was like I got gift cards and stuff. So like part of it was my Christmas, but I didn't realize how many books I had gotten, and I've decided to put myself on a book buying ban other than what I've already got ordered. So, and I got my baby kitty here. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get right into it because this one's gonna be a long one. So first, with my Christmas money, I bought all the Harry Potter Jim K illustrated editions, and you know, they're beautiful. There's only 5 of these out so far. So Harry Potter was a big part of, you know, my childhood, so I just had to get these. I've always loved it. I've watched the movies 500 million times, so I got all 5. They're available. This one's the Goblet of Fire, the Dragon, and then Order of the Phoenix. And let me find a good page here. So I love all of these, and they're just kind of for display purposes. And I got also the Mina Lima illustrated editions. So here's the Sorcerer's Stone, and here we have like pop-ups, like pages that fold out and stuff. So these are really beautiful, and I love them, and I'm so ready for them to make the rest of them, but I know it'll be a while because they've got all kinds of other stuff going on. So here's the first one, Chamber of Secrets, and it's the same way. It's got like pop-ups, and there we go. He wouldn't want to move, but he moves up and down in there. Different little things like that. And then we have the Prisoner of Azkaban. And here's the Marauders map that opens up in there. But I just love these books so much, and like I said, they were a big part of my childhood, so like I had to get them. So another purchase of mine that was one that I had to get when it came out was, of course, Flame and Shadow. So this one I've already read, and I was kind of disappointed, but I still love the series, and I can't wait for more of her books. So that one. And then let's see, I've got the Fairy Loot version of This Cursed Light. It is the sequel to This Vicious Grace. We've got some sprayed edges there, some artwork on the end pages, and I think the back is the same. Yeah, the back's the same artwork. So I haven't read This Vicious Grace yet, but I got it in Fairy Loot a while back, and I had to get this one to match it. So that one's one that I've gotten. And then I also got this from Fairy Loot, An Echo in the City. I haven't read it yet either. It's got some pretty sprayed edges on it, and it doesn't have any fancy artwork or anything, but I think it's signed, maybe. Yep, there it is, the signed page. But it's about a protester and a cop that they end up switching phones, and then they fall in love. So got that one. And then I bought Cursed Crowns. That is really reflective. So Cursed Crowns there. This is the sequel to Twin Crowns, and I guess the 3rd one's coming out soon too. So I am hoping there's a subscription box. I don't remember which one it is. There's a subscription box that I am subscribed to that has the 3rd one as the option for the month. So I'm picking that one as soon as that opens up. So I'm ready to read this. I've just had other stuff on my TBR more recently. And then I also bought Forest Fall at Barnes & Noble. This is the second book to Lake's Edge, and I did read Lake's Edge a while back, but I honestly, that was one that like I read in 24 hours and I could not tell you what it was about. I know there's a house on the edge of a lake and I think like a creature comes to find them or something, these two kids, but I honestly don't remember, so I'm gonna have to reread it before I read this. So then we have this one I got in a box a while back. It's Beast of Prey. That's hard to see with the reflectiveness. This one I think came in a fairy loot box, but I'm not really positive. I have not read it yet, but I saw at Barnes & Noble the other day that the second and third one has come out. Beast of Ruin and Beast of War, so I went ahead and got the rest of the series, so I'm looking forward to putting them on my TBR soon. And then I've also got Volume 5 of Lore Olympus. This is a graphic novel and it's about Hades and Persephone, and I just love these. It started out as like a webtoon and they've decided to publish them since then. And then I also got Heartstopper Volume 5, and it is also a graphic novel, and I've loved this series so far. It's about two teenage boys falling in love and the one coming out and just their struggles with everything, and there's an eating disorder and stuff in there, so I'm getting older, but this still, I love the story. Then we have, so I bought A Good Girl's Guide to Murder a while back, and I never have read it because I knew if I started it that I would want to read the whole series. So the other day I bought the next two in the series and I'm looking forward to reading them soon. It's about like a senior project and she's got to like solve a murder and stuff like that, and I'm excited about it. And then where's that? Oh, there's the other one. I forgot I was reading it. So I just finished this one and I loved it. It's called That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon, and it's about a girl named Cinnamon, and her family is spice farmers, and she gets drunk one night and on her way home she comes across the demon and ends up like saving him from an evil spell that he's under, and then they decide they need to go on this quest and destroy these like chalice things to end the evil goddess's rule or whatever, and it was so fucking funny and I loved it. So I am now reading the second one, The Time I Got Drunk and Yeeted a Love Potion at a Werewolf, and I'm just a couple chapters into it so far, but it's the same humor, it does have the characters from the first one in it, but this is about the friends of them, and so I'm excited to finish reading that one. And then the third one is That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Human. So also ignore my nails, they're chipping off. I just got them done the other day and I'm kind of mad about it, so act like you don't see them. So this one came in the Afterlight romance box from Illumicrate. It's called At First Bite. I have read it, and this is about a girl that she's engaged, and it's happened really fast. She's engaged to her short-term boyfriend, and they are planning to get married, and next to her fiance's house there is this little like 10-foot wide spite house, and he's always talked about buying it and like tearing it down and then letting in more light. And so she ends up buying this house for him as a wedding present, and then he breaks things off 2 months before their wedding. So so she ends up having to move in because she spent all her money on this house. And whenever she moves in, he's like went on their honeymoon by himself, and she finds out that his brother lives next door, and then it's kind of their romance that happens after that. Okay, so next I have a couple books that have come in Owl Crate. So I have, it's hard to see, The Unmaking of June Farrow. It was pretty good. It's about a girl and her family has the power to like time travel, but within their own little family area. And let me see, does this have different? Yeah, some different artwork there. And then we have the hardcover. And then on the inside of the dust jacket, we have some more artwork. And this book was one that I read like within a day or two, and it was good, but I think I rated it 3 stars. So, but I love Adrienne Young's writing, so I'm definitely going to read more of her books in the future. Now, one that I was kind of disappointed in is A Fragile Enchantment. I just wanted more out of it, but this one was also in a subscription box. Got different there. And then this artwork is beautiful. But I don't know. This one was good, but I just wanted more. But I did like it. So I think that one was like another 3-star for me, but just barely. Now ones that I loved, I got these from Fairy Loot. We have the Bridge Kingdom and the Traitor Queen. And we've got some sprayed edges there. And then like an arrow sprayed edge on this one. We have reverse dust jackets. And the bridge there. Yeah, this is about a girl that her dad sells her to this other kingdom, the Bridge Kingdom, to their king, I guess, and he is supposed to be this like vicious guy or whatever, but he's trying to make peace between their kingdoms. And then it turns out that she is actually a spy, and her dad has sent her out of all of his daughters. She's the one that survived, and he's sent her to kill the king and take over the Bridge Kingdom for himself. So it's kind of the battle of enemies to lovers, and it is a little bit of a slow burn, but it was a really good book. The plot's awesome. So then we have I've read up to like number 5 of these a while back. So it's the Zodiac Academy. So here's number 1, and then number 2, 3, and 4. And then, let's see, which way are they? 5, number 6, number 7, and number 8. And I read up to number 5, and then that was like whenever I think the 4th one came out. I had read up to that point, and then when the 5th came out, I read it immediately, and then I kind of forgot about the series. So I wanted to get back into it and just kind of relive it, because I I loved it when I was reading it. It was one that I binged. So I'm wanting to finish the series and see what else happens in it. Another one that I started reading the series and then kind of forgot about it in the middle of before things had been released is the Crave series. So I bought all those. So I'm going to reread the ones that I've already read and then finish the series. And then I keep hearing such good things about the Chestnut Springs series. So I got all of these and I'm putting these on my TBR very soon. I got all 5 books, so I'm looking forward to start reading those. And then I got The Paper Princess is number 1. It's a series. I just finished reading this, and it's about a girl that her mom ends up dying. Like, she got sick and died, and so in the process of trying to take care of her mom and take care of herself, she's going to school, but then at night she's a stripper and she's working multiple jobs and she's just trying to take care of herself. And then one day this random dude shows up and says that he's her dad's best friend, and basically her dad died and he's now her guardian. So he takes her in, and his sons like don't take very kindly to her. They're not a fan of her, and then she ends up starting to fall for one of the brothers, and it kind of goes on from there. And so that one was the first one. It was really good. I'm probably about 60% of the way through this one. This one's the second one, The Broken Prince, and you get a lot more of the love interest perspective in that one. I don't want to say who it is because it'll ruin it. And then I have these in here way too tightly. So then we have Twisted Palace. It's number 3. Book 4 is Fallen Air. And then I guess this one's book 5. It's called Cracked Kingdom. It doesn't actually say book 5 on it, but I believe it is. It's about the royals still. That's the family's name. And then I bought this is the Off-Campus series. So I've got number 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's the Mistake, the Score, the Goal, and the Legacy. So I had read The Deal, which is the first one, on Kindle a couple years ago, and then I saw these at the store and decided to go back and reread The Deal, and so these will be on my TBR very soon too. I love the series. It's hockey romance, and I love Elle Kennedy's writing, so I got those. And then we have Allie Hazelwood, Check and Mate. I love her writing as well, so I had to pick this one up. It's a YA romance, but like I said, I love her writing. And then I got Talia Hibbert, Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute. This one's another like YA romance, but it looks super cute, and I've heard a little bit about it online. Also, these are by Aaron Watt. I forgot to say that. Then in the Afterlight box, Fangirl Down came for February, and it is by Tessa Bailey. I haven't read it yet. It's a golf romance, and I don't know how I feel about the golf thing, but I'm gonna try it out at some point because I do like some of her other books. So beautiful artwork. We got some sprayed edges there. So I think this will probably be one where maybe I'm in a reading slump and I need a romance to kind of kick things back in gear. So got that one. And then I got the two Emily Wilde's books. I've heard a lot of good things about these, so I got both of those. She's an expert on fairies, and she's like going to study them and stuff, and then she turns up and like her rival's there. So I'm looking forward to that. And then stay. So then I also got Butcher and Blackbird. This one's all over TikTok and YouTube, so I'm not gonna say too much about it. And then I got Night Shift by Annie Crown. So this one is about a bookworm, a college bookworm, and the like campus basketball star, and they run into each other in the stacks one night, and you know, things develop from there. So that one sounded very intriguing. Then I got the first Bridgerton. I didn't want to buy the whole series because I've watched the whole show, or you know, like the series so far, and I'm bad about if I watch the show first and then like I kind of already know what's happening, so I get bored with the book and then I DNF it. So we'll try it and see how that goes, and then I might get the other ones. So another one by Elle Kennedy is The Dare. I read the play in the Briar U series. I've got it up on my shelf somewhere, but yeah, I wanted to read that. And then we've got Wildfire. I read Icebreaker a while back, so I love Hannah Grace. I've read, well, I think I've just read Icebreaker by her, but I do love that book, so figured I'd read the second one, and then I think the third one comes out sometime soon this year. Then I found this one. This one's an adult fantasy, The Midnight Bargain, and it's got magic in it, and let's see. She practices magic in secret and dreams of pursuing it as her calling, as men do. She's terrified of being locked into a marital collar that'll cut off her powers and protect her unborn children, but her debt-ridden family has staked everything on bargaining season, when young people of means negotiate their best marriages. So then she finds a grimoire. Yeah, so it's magical, and she's getting into marriages she doesn't want to be in. So then we've got, this came in the Evernight Olympic Crate box. It's the Invocations, and this is a beautiful book. We've got sprayed edges and the front and back, and then even the hardcover is beautiful. And we've got some end pages art. So this is about, there's some women dead, and see, the killer leaves no fingerprints, no DNA, police are utterly stumped. In a world where only women can use magic and the men know about it seek to eradicate them, 3 damaged young women, one cursed, one hunted, one out for revenge, will team up to track down and take out a brutal supernatural killer. So it sounds really good. I haven't been in the mood for that kind of book recently, so I might wait until like spooky season to read that one. So next, knocking everything over. So I just finished reading, and I'm dropping things. I just finished reading All Systems Red, and it was really cute. So I ended up buying all of the Murderbot Diaries. So these are really short. Like this was like 150 pages, I think. Yeah, like 149 pages. And so it's about these scientists that are going on a mission to this other like planet, and they have to take this like sec unit with them. So it's basically like a half organic, half robot type thing that's like a security unit. And he actually is like he's hacked his system, so he has downloaded all of this like sitcoms and just a bunch of like crap TV, and that's what he sits and does all the time, is just like zones out and watches this stuff in his mind. And so it kind of goes on their adventures and what they find on the planet and everything. So I just finished this one yesterday, and I'm looking forward to starting the next one. So here's the rest of the series. We've got Artificial Condition, Rogue Protocol, Exit Strategy, Fugitive Telemetry, Network Effect, and System Collapse. So I'm looking forward to finishing those. They're really short books up until the last two, so I should be able to blow through them pretty quickly. Then I bought Pucking Around. I've heard about this on TikTok and YouTube, and it's another hockey romance, so I got it. And then from, I believe this was I don't remember if this is Alcrate or Fairy Loot, but I got Fall of Wrath and Ruin. No, Fall of Ruin and Wrath. I always say that backwards. So I got their special edition there. We have a little bit of artwork there. It's the same on the back. We got purple sprayed edges, and then like a reversible dust jacket. And so this one says, long ago the world was destroyed by gods. Only 9 cities were spared, separated by vast wilderness teeming with monsters and unimaginable dangers. Each city is now ruled by a guardian, a royal who feeds on mortal pleasure. Born with an intuition that never fails, Callista knows her talents are of great value to the power-hungry world, so she lives hidden as a courtesan of Baron Archwood. In exchange for his protection, she grants him information. When her intuition leads her to save a traveling prince in dire trouble, the voice inside her blazes with warning and a promise. Today he'll bring her joy, one day he'll bring her doom. So this one sounds really good. I just haven't wanted to, like, I've been in kind of a reading slump, and so I've been reading shorter books recently and kind of like romance, like easy to read ones. So now that I've kind of gotten a few out of the way, I've gotten a couple I've started and want to finish, so this will be on my list at some point, at least this summer, if not this spring. Okay, another series that I had bought the first one a while back, the Inheritance Games. So it's about this girl that he leaves her his fortune, but she has to go and like solve mysteries and stuff at his house, and his family's not happy about it. So then I got the other 2 books. So I hadn't wanted to start that one because I knew that I'd just want to keep on with the series if I did. So then this one came from Alcrate, Heartless Hunter, and we've got some sprayed edges and a ribbon bookmark, and then got some end pages, and here's the hardcover. It's got some pretty foiling on it. Both end pages are the same. And then the inside, we have like a masked ball, it looks like. So this is like an enemies to lovers. She's the Crimson Moth. Yeah, she's a witch vigilante who rescues her kind from being purged. He's a witch hunter basically, and it's their love story. So we have that. And then I think this was the adult Alcrate, it's The Longest Autumn. Here's the back, and we got some sprayed edges. And then in pages. Yeah. And then this is the reversible dust jacket. It's kind of plain, it's really dark except for that one little part. But it's about girl, I don't remember what her name is. Tierney? I don't know how to say that. Tirne. So she is selected to escort the Autumn King in, and they shatter a mirror and they get stuck, and then it's The Longest Autumn. So that one I'll probably wait. I really wasn't sure why they sent that in like a winter box. So that one will probably be one that I wait till autumn to read. But then I got the special edition of Swordcatcher. I believe this one is an out crate as well. I don't think it says anywhere. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. So it came with like a little pamphlet thing there. And then we have the hardcover. The back says, "But you will not die." The front says, "I am the prince's shield. I am his unbreakable armor. I bleed that he might not bleed. I suffer that he might not suffer. I die that he might live forever." And it's got like map type in pages. Yeah, both of them look the same. We got sprayed edges, and then the reversible dust jacket here. And I have heard that some people have been disappointed in this book, so it's such a chunky book that I just haven't wanted to start it yet because, like I said, I've been in like kind of a reading slump and didn't want to take on that big of a book. But it will get read at some point. And then I bought Ruthless Vows. This is the second one to Divine Rivals. I was kind of disappointed with Divine Rivals. Like, I wanted more out of it. I thought it was a good story, but like I wanted more of like the war and the gods and like, you know, instead of just their little love story messages back and forth. So hopefully this one will have more of that for me, and we'll see. I just haven't got around to reading it yet. I bought Ninth House, or no, Hellbent, which is the sequel to Ninth House. It's kind of a secret, like, underground magic, secret society type thing. So I'm looking forward to reading that. Then we got Gothicana. It's got some sprayed edges. This is the Barnes & Noble copy here. We got some artwork on the end pages, and I believe, yeah, the back's the same, but inside we have artwork. These pages are very stiff from the sprayed edges, but yeah, each chapter has the artwork. I think no, it's all different. Each chapter has different artwork. That sounds awful. I'm just trying to break them apart so they don't stick together like that. So, an unusual girl, enigmatic man, an ancient castle, what could go wrong? That's the little short synopsis on that. Then, last one up here, Bring Me Your Midnight. I've heard good things about this. We got some map in pages there, but this says her life's been planned out since the moment she was born. She's to marry the governor's son, Landon, secure an alliance between the witches of her home island and the mainlanders who see them as a threat. Yeah, that's the basics of it there. That one sounds really good. I've heard good things about it. I bought Babel. This one's one that I have never gotten around to reading, but I've heard so many good things about it. So that one's on my list. Another one that I've heard good things about, Gideon the Ninth. So I've got it too. I didn't buy the whole series, I just bought the first one. And then I got the Bone Shard series. So I started reading this one, and that was kind of the beginning of my reading slump. Like, I read, I don't know, maybe a quarter way into it, but I kind of got bored and got distracted with other things, and I was kind of going through some shit, so I put it down, but I'm looking forward to getting back to it at some point. Another one that came in a box a while back is Throne of the Fallen. I'm looking forward to reading this one. It's got some pages on the back. I think this one came in a box. Or did I buy this? I don't remember. I might have just bought this one. But I have her first series, the Kingdom of the Wicked, that I just found out that apparently this is like a spin-off from that. So I need to finish that series first and then I can get into this. But I've heard good things about this. Let's see. And then I bought the first two in the Wheel of Time series. I didn't want to buy the whole thing because I'm kind of intimidated by the like 14 books that's in this. So I'm just got the first couple to see how I like it, and then I'll probably just buy a few at a time. So we got that, and then I bought Elantris, Brandon Sanderson, and this is like one of his first books. And then I bought the Mistborn series, so I'm looking forward to those. I've heard good things about them. I'm kind of intimidated to get into Brandon Sanderson's like universe and everything because he has so many books as well, but they're supposed to be really good, so I'm looking forward to all those. I think that's everything. So I think I counted up like over 90 books total that I've gotten since like Christmas time. So I thought I'd do this big old haul and just let me know what you think about it. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe, like the video, and I'm looking forward to doing more book content. So thanks guys, and I'll see you next time.